Hi, how we doing, folks? Your boy Marcos over here. This is game number 22, I believe, man. Game number 22, episode number 22, man. The Halo, the ODST. That's what we decided on tackling next, man. They gave it to me for free on that Master Chief collection. I was like, alright, free my kind of price, though. I can mess with that. And I kind of want to wrap up the whole Halo thing before Halo 5 dropped, you know. And let's talk about ODST first, and then we can talk Halo as a whole. So I gave ODST like a 7. Anyway, I gave it like a 7.8 to be kind of generous, but it's probably more like a 7.5, honestly. It's a little bit... I don't remember exactly what it was when it came out. I've always understood it as almost like an expansion to Halo 3 instead of a set-alone game, but it was like in its own disc and whatnot, so it always kind of confused me as to what exactly ODST is. It's not really a sequel in any sort of way. It involves different characters, at least to my knowledge. I don't recognize these cats. That's kind of where Halo ODST gets a little bit murky for me, so let me explain. The middle of Halo ODST I kind of like. It's the beginning and the end that I was kind of like, what happened here? In the beginning, you know, there's a different narrative structure here. So you're not playing as Chief, or I don't think you are. You're playing as some rookie guy. I don't think he's Chief at all. He doesn't say a word the whole game, which is, you know, kind of interesting as well. You know, I'm all for silent protagonist, but it kind of feels a little bit strange in a Halo universe. You know, not that Chief is the most talkative person ever, but he does say words. And here they kind of treat you rookie here, rookie that, rookie this, and you don't say anything. So a little bit odd in that regard. The narrative is kind of split up in a very distinct way. You know, you kind of start together, the mission messes up, and then you all kind of get split up. And you're kind of walking through and finding clues as to what happened, and then you play the mission with that character as the other characters find each other and whatnot. It's okay, like, it's cool. Like, towards the middle, when I finally started to understand what was going on, I was kind of like, okay, maybe I was just tired and I didn't quite get it the first couple times, and maybe if someone was a little bit brighter than me, they'd figure it out. But I honestly wasn't too sure what was going on at the beginning. I was kind of like, alright, so I'm playing some missions as this guy, some missions as that guy. Alright, I was like, I don't really understand the timeline fully of what's going on, and then we all meet up at the end. Okay. But once you figure it out in the middle, really cool, you know, interesting. It's Halo. There's really nothing more for me to explain to you that you don't know about Halo, and that has its pros and its cons. The fact that you can't really zoom into guns using like the L trick, some things. The basic control scheme to me in Halo has always thrown me askew. There's a Call of Duty guy, there's a Call of Duty veteran. There's a reason why I love me some Duty. It's because to me it is the ultimate controls in first-person shooters. I just haven't played any controls that are better than that. And Halo to me really butchers it oftentimes. And I kind of just don't try to think about it. And I kind of say, well, you're playing Halo just for the fun. Because I don't play like competitively online or anything Halo. So I'm really playing just for the campaign, the story. So to me it's almost just like a first-person narrative game that I'm playing, and I just happen to be shooting sometimes with poorly designed things. Sometimes. Neither here nor there on that. That's an argument that maybe we get into a little bit later. Some of the fortes I like about ODST. You know, the narrative structure, for as much penalization that I gave at the beginning, it is kind of nifty in how it lets you see some things that happened in the past and in the future and kind of piece it all together. It's not like you're doing like true crime. I was gonna say true crime streets of LA. Oh man, it's not like LA Noir or anything like that. But you know, it's got its perks to it. And the music is really why this game really kept me entertained, man. Best music I think in a Halo game, hands down. And I'm not even sure if the Halo theme's used at all in the game. That's a pretty powerful track, but best music in the game by far. I mean, you're not able to listen too much over here between the gunfire and me talking. But there's just like a cool like little rock tune playing in the background. There's some jazzy feels sometimes. Just different kind of experimentation that they did with the soundtrack that I don't think you could pull off in a core Halo title, and it wasn't definitely done like that in 4, and it wasn't that in the previous ones. So in that regard, I held, and you know, me being an audio head, I've held ODST to a pretty high regard for that. I was just pretty impressed by the audio quality, audio fidelity. Which has always been a strong suit of Halo, which is really my favorite part, honestly, about Halo. And the end of the game was kind of just blech, you know, it kind of just ended, and I was like, oh, okay, like, I didn't think it was over. I actually replayed the epilogue, because I was like, let me see if I missed something, or maybe I hit A accidentally. And it also, like, I think it's just a little glitch with the Master Chief collection. It only registered that I beat 10 out of the 11 missions when I beat all 11. So I was like, maybe there's something after the epilogue that counts as the 11th. And nah, Nah, there wasn't. That sergeant guy comes and talks that alien thing, and it's kind of cute. It's funny. Like, lights a cigar or whatever, and that's it. That's Halo ODST. So if you get it for free in the Master Chief Flash, go ahead and play it. It'll be a good time. I wrapped it up in probably like 6 hours, honestly, maybe 7 hours, if that. If you like yourself some Halo, go ahead and do that. But I'm pretty ready now for Halo 5. I've already got pre-ordered and whatnot. Probably not going to play it online. You know, maybe I'll goof around every once in a while online or whatever, but definitely not going to be, you know, to the level that I play a game like Call of Duty online or anything. But I'm curious about the story to see where that goes. And Halo is what it is, man. To me, it's not. Although for Microsoft it is probably the premier franchise, to me Gears is 100 times better than Halo. Halo just doesn't do it for me. It never did it. You know, it's honestly, sometimes I have a really good perspective on things. And you always should try things before you make a judgment on them, like 100%. But, you know, if you've seen that you can make judgment on things without trying them and you're pretty much correct, you can kind of roll with that too. Like, I remember back in the day when Halo 1 dropped and Metroid Prime dropped, I had a choice whether I wanted to play Halo or play Metroid. And I want Metroid Prime, and I was like, that's definitely the better game. And hands down to me, it's the better game. Now, Halo sold a lot more. Halo's a more commercial success. Sure, 100% with that. And this poor guy got messed up right here. That's not even a question. I mean, we're not even making Metroid games anymore right now. You know, they give you Metroid Pinball Federation and whatever those other things that they announced at E3 that weren't even Metroid games, whatever. Federation Forces, whatever it's called. So in that regard, like there's no sort of competition. But when I go and play that Metroid Prime 1, even Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, and I play Halo 1 and Halo 2, I know which one's the better game. You know, the part that kind of separates the two is the online experience, which to me doesn't mean anything because I don't play it. But obviously, if you're looking for something to replay and whatnot, you want to touch Halo. So I completely agree with that. But that was my judgment back in the day. And now that I've played through all the Halos and I'm pre-ordered Halo 5, I can still say Metro Prime was just better, though. Like, hands down. I don't know about that Metroid Prime 2 multiplayer mode. We ain't about that life. Hope you guys enjoyed this, man. Halo ODST, 7.5, 7.8 out of 10. Make sure you come back over here. Channel got some new stuff I'm thinking about throwing up over here, man. So check it out. Stay tuned.